I'm indeed proud that on this, the great...
Kami akan sentiasa mengingatnya dengan kesyukuran, kata Perdana Menteri dalam ucapannya, bantuan yang telah kami terima dari Great Britain dalam perjalanan menuju kemerdekaan.
Dengan nama Allah yang Maha Murah, yang Maha Kesiani, akan kekal menjadi sebuah negara demokrasi yang merdeka dan yang berdaulat serta berdasarkan kepada kebebasan dan keadilan dan mengekalkan keamanan di antara segala bangsa. Kuala Lumpur, 31 hari bulan Ogos tahun 57.
Malaysia got its independence in 1957. It's 2021, 64 years since our ancestors freed us from colonization. But now, we are still fighting for our rights from our own government. Looks like there's not much difference, isn't it? Back then, we demanded for freedom from the British. We came together and British agreed to leave if all different ethnics come together. We did. Each ethnic groups came together because it is only right we rule our own country now after all of us worked so hard to build it. Then we fought again. Demanded again, for selfishness this time, ethnocentrism, protecting their own religion, race, ketuanan Melayu, and our own rulers took advantage of that to further divide us. Divide and conquer. We, the people, allowed it.
Pada maruah orang Melayu, bagaimana nak pulih maruah orang Melayu? Dia bukan resis. Kita tak kecam orang Cina, tak kecam orang India, tetapi kita nak kecam sebenarnya orang Melayu.
Sama ada yang bercakap itulah soal kaum ke ataupun soal isu-isu pendapatan, malah soal isu agama pun, ini dikaitkan dengan soal ini. Dan disebabkan itu maka timbul rasa kurang senang, yang menimbulkan soal menjejaskan hubungan antar kaum dan sebagainya.
I just want to tell you, I'm very proud. Saya lah mengakui diri saya adalah Raja Resis Malaysia.
UITM untuk orang Melayu, MRSM, MARA, RISDA, FEKRA, FELDA, semuanya untuk orang Melayu. Amanah Saham Bumi Putra, semuanya untuk orang Melayu. Ini yang mereka cuba nak hapuskan. Mereka nak kalau boleh sama rata saja. Tidak ada perbezaan di antara bangsa di dalam negara kita.
Fast forward to now, nothing much has changed. Apa ertinya merdeka apabila kita gaduh sesama sendiri? Kita semua adalah anak Malaysia. It doesn't matter which race or religion. That doesn't define us. Kamu semua yang sedang tonton ni, jangan ajar benda bukan-bukan kat anak-anak korang, boleh tak? If you can do no good, at least do no harm. The kind of things they say, those words cuts deeper than a knife. A knife can be pulled out, but words are embedded into our souls.
All of us have within us biases and prejudices of people who are not like us or were not raised in the same faith or come from a different ethnic background. But the world is shrinking. It's getting smaller. You could think that way when we were all living separately in villages and tribes and we didn't have contact with each other. We now have the internet and smartphones and our cultures are all colliding. The world has gotten smaller. And no country is going to succeed if a part of its population is put on the sidelines because they're discriminated against.
Malaysia means us, the rakyat. The beauty of our country lies in our rich culture and heritage. It's not about who owns this land. It's about who came together to bring freedom to this land. All of our ancestors worked for it. We should be proud of it. We should be celebrating instead of dividing one another.
Can you imagine if there was only one language here,
Or only one kind of food.
or maybe one race?
It'd be total crap, man.
If in this country there's only Chinese, I think I'll migrate.
Kalau this country got only Melayu, gua dah lama cap.
Do what is right. We have a lot more to change here in Malaysia. Why aren't you thinking about that? So many issues like gender equality, child marriages, basic human rights, climate change, money laundering. Criminals are still leading as MPs. Malaysians have no IC, have no home. Deprivation of basic needs. To have a proper education system and transparency of asset declaration and so many more. Okay, now, I want you to answer this. If you are in abroad or someone from another country asks you to introduce yourself, we usually will say our name. Then, what is the next thing you will say to identify yourself? Let me answer first. Hi, I'm Kavita, and I am